Hello everyone, and welcome to the Cloudbric booth at the AWS Innovate Virtual Conference. My name is Joey Song, and I'm the Business Development Manager for Penta Security Systems. Today, I'll be talking about the ultimate way to protect your critical AWS web applications using what is known as a Web Application Firewall, or WAF for short. As you know, Amazon AWS is considered to be the best cloud infrastructure provider on the market, and is quickly transforming businesses to become more scalable, which means being capable of handling heavy workloads when needed, available, which is one of the many benefits of using the cloud, and lastly, resilient, which means it is difficult for services to go down since resources are distributed. This has slowly helped change the way we deal with businesses today in a cloud-centric world. However, even with all the benefits of using AWS, one of the biggest concerns about the cloud and AWS will always be security, particularly web applications that run in your AWS cloud infrastructure. The need to protect your web applications and ultimately your sensitive data starts with you as a customer. AWS gives great flexibility to customers to take control of their own contents, platforms, or applications that run inside of their own infrastructure. Since AWS provides such great autonomy to its users, it is and always will be the responsibility of the user to secure what happens inside of their own infrastructure. Recent studies show that 75% of cyber attacks focus on the web application layer of the OSI model. These web applications, which run inside of your AWS cloud infrastructure, can be highly exploited. Regardless of your website or online business size, it is paramount that you learn how to protect your web applications from web hacking attempts. Believe it or not, web or cloud security is a shared responsibility between you, the user, and AWS, the cloud provider. The large misconception is that if AWS is providing the infrastructure, then they will also deliver security for what goes on inside of the infrastructure as well. This is simply not true. Security is a shared responsibility. Never assume that your internal web security will automatically be taken care of by someone else. Web attacks can happen to anyone and at any time, and can destroy your online reputation in minutes. Next, AWS emphasizes the difference between two major concepts. First, security of the cloud, and second, security in the cloud. While AWS manages security of their cloud infrastructure as a whole, security and what goes on inside of the actual cloud infrastructure that you utilize is solely your responsibility as a customer. For a very simple example, a local car dealership may provide security for their entire car lot and also guarantee quality assurance for their vehicles. However, once a car dealership hands over the keys to you to a new car, you, as the owner, are responsible for managing and maintaining your car as well as the security of your own car. Although this is not a direct one-to-one analogy, the concept here is similar. Customers must protect their own content, platform, applications, systems, and networks, no differently than they would for applications in an on-site data center. Now, the big question becomes, how can we protect our web applications? This can be answered in two ways. First, one of the best ways to secure web applications is to ensure that the application source coding has no vulnerabilities or exploitable code. However, coding strictly for security may not always be practical. When developers design web applications, they build them for the users in mind, not web hackers. This means that performance, ease of usability, and features usually take precedent over security. This is why these days, more and more users are beginning to turn to our next suggestion to protect their AWS web applications. Our second and most highly recommended solution for full peace of mind is to use a web application firewall. Web application firewalls, or WAFs, typically reside at the edge of the network and inspect all incoming and outgoing HTTP and HTTPS web traffic. Web application firewalls also help automatically filter malicious web attacks before they ever reach your web server, which helps ease the burden of resolving any issues that may arise once the network is compromised or infiltrated. For a better way to look at it, the best way to secure your AWS infrastructure and web applications is not to take a reactive approach, but more so a proactive approach to securing what is most important to you, yours and your customers' sensitive data. The use of WAFs are becoming more and more commonplace and are advocated by highly respected leaders such as Gartner to urge users to implement WAFs as part of their security profiles. This can help you manage web attacks, keep your infrastructure safe and clean, and even satisfy compliance regulations such as PCI DSS. Now, let's dig a little deeper into what a WAF can actually do. The Open Web Application Security Project, or OWASP, is a highly regarded online community that helps organizations better understand the methodologies, tools, and technologies of the web application security world. Every few years, they often release an industry-wide OWASP Top 10 Most Vulnerable Web Application Security Flaws, which are then used by the industry to measure security performance and capabilities. When comparing to the OWASP Top 10 list of most common web attacks, we can see the advantages that WAFs have over other traditional web security options such as network firewalls or intrusion detection or protection systems. Now, in terms of web application security technology, not all WAFs are created equal. For instance, here at Cloudbric, we use a patented logic-based engine that is completely signatureless. This means that we use complex algorithms instead of relying on previously recorded web attack patterns to capture a wider range of web attacks and to intelligently predict and successfully block known, modified, or even new attacks. Our logic-based analysis and algorithms helps Cloudbric achieve the highest accuracy or low false positive rate in the industry. In our next video, we will introduce to you our newest WAF solution called Cloudbric Business Edition. Continue on to learn more, and thank you again for stopping by the Cloudbric booth at the AWS Innovate Virtual Conference.